preservation is important in Newport because it sustains our city and brings visitors in it. Newport is a very old historic place that is known all over the world. Vous allez aussi apprendre à propos de la Tour Eiffel et de l'Hermione, le bateau qui vint de France pour appareiller aux États-Unis à la rencontre de George Washington au moment de la Révolutionnaire War.
The Eiffel Tower was built in 1889. It's an immense structure. There is a weather station and a radio station at the top. 7 million of visitors visit the Eiffel Tower each year, so it's the most popular building in the world. Marquis de Lafayette was a remarkable man who helped the colonists to win the Revolutionary War. The Americans have shown to him a big altitude. He sailed over the Hermione. This frigate was built from his own money. He came back from France to USA. For the next 18 months, with George Washington, they fought valiantly for the new nation. The war was won thanks to Lafayette.
Останете с нас, за да научите малко повече за крепост, намираща се в България под името Баба Вида и част от нейната история. Също така и няколко известни места в Европа, като Колизеума в Рим и Биг Бен, часовниковата кула в Англия. Продължавайте да гледате!
First, we will start with the Roman Colosseum in Rome, Italy. It's a historical preserved building and also present to the people from the Fagan dynasty. It was built in 80 AD, but main disasters ruined it. It's 189 meters long, 156 meters wide, 48 meters high, and has 24,000 meters square base. Our next stop is in England, where we will be visiting the Clock Tower Big Ben. It was built in 1859, and its real name is Elizabeth Tower. Did you know that 75,000 people visit Big Ben each year? This is one reason why it's important to preserve it. Also, did you know that in 1859 a big crack was found in the clock, making it silent for 4 years? The crack is still not fixed. Our last location is in Vidin, Bulgaria. It's the Baba Vida Fortress Castle located on the Dunbar River. The construction of the castle began in 3rd century BC by the Celtics. In 1st century BC, the Thracians lived there. In 1st century AC, the Romans lived in. By 10th century, the Bulgarians came, and 14th century was under the Ottoman rule. Now it's part of the Bulgarian history and visited by 50,000 people each year.
Newport is a city that is very rich in history. So many things started and happened in Newport. But for right now, I'm going to focus on the mansions. Breakers! Here's some information about the breakers found on Newport Mansion's website, www.newportmansions.org. Breakers is the grandest of Newport's summer cottages and a symbol of Vanderbilt family social and financial privileges in mid-century America. Commodore Cornelius Vanderbilt, 1794 to 1877, established the family fortune in steamships and later in the New York Central Railroad, which was a pivotal development in the industrial growth of the nation during the 19th century. In 1885, Cornelius purchased a wooden house called the Breakers in Newport during the same year, and in 1893 he commissioned architect Richard Moore Hunt to design a villa to replace the earlier wood-framed house, which was destroyed by fire the previous year. Hunt directed an international team of craftsmen and artisans to create a 70-room Italian Renaissance-style plaza inspired by the 16th century places of Gianna and Turner.
Newport is home to 2 historic cemeteries. The Common Burying Ground dates back to colonial times, and the Island Cemetery goes back to the Gilded Ages. They are both off Farewell and Wainer Streets. These cemeteries are a place where families can be in nature. One of Newport's founders, John Clark, gave this land to the city of Newport for the cemeteries. The cemeteries are important today, so we can discover history from a long time ago. There are also so many famous people, including war heroes, buried in these cemeteries. And Ida Lewis, the Belmont family, and Oliver Hazard Perry. It is important to preserve these historical cemeteries so we can all learn about history of Newport, and children from the future can learn from them too.
Our call to action. We need to preserve more historic homes and buildings in our great city. We need to do so in order to sustain our culture and history. We can do so with the support from UNESCO, United Nations, educational, scientific, and cultural organizations.